All right, listen up. Welcome to the briefing. If you're here, you're ready to leave the chaos of public matches behind and step into the real deal, competitive tank warfare. What you're about to learn is the code, the unwritten rules that separate the pros from the cannon fodder.
And let's get one thing straight right from the get-go. Everything you learned in random battles, forget it. Seriously, those solo carry skills that made you a hero there will get your entire team sent back to the garage here. This is a whole different beast. It's about teamwork, discipline, and a hive mind.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. This comes straight from the guys who live and breathe this stuff. They'll tell you flat out what happens in competitive play is a completely different universe. For them, these rules are just instinct. For you, it might feel new, but that's exactly why we're here.
So, to get you combat ready, we've boiled down everything you need to know into one simple, non-negotiable set of rules. Think of this as your new battlefield Bible. These are the 10 commandments of competitive tank warfare.
Okay, Phase 1, the plan. Look, every battle is decided in the first 30 seconds, long before anyone pulls a trigger. Victory is all about preparation, not last-minute heroics.
The first, and I mean the absolute most important rule, is this. You are a cog in a machine. You are not a one-tank army. Every single vehicle on this team has a specific job, and you better know yours like the back of your hand.
And really, it all boils down to 3 core missions. Are you a scout? Your job is to be the eyes of the team. Get intel, light them up, and most importantly, stay alive. A defender? You are the anchor. You hold that flank, you soak up damage, and you buy us time. Or are you an assaulter? Then you are the tip of the spear. You're the one breaking their lines. You have to know which one you are before that countdown timer even hits 0.
Now, knowing your role is half the battle, but it's totally useless if you don't understand the bigger picture. Your field commander is going to lay out the strategy, and it is your job to listen and absorb every single detail. This isn't a friendly suggestion, it's the mission.
This right here, this is your mental checklist. Before you even think about moving, you need to have this stuff burned into your brain. Where are you going first? What's the big idea from the collar? What are the key spots on the map we need to own? And, crucially, where are the routes we can use to set up those beautiful, deadly crossfires? This is the blueprint. Know it.
Okay, plan is locked in. Now, the shooting starts. This next phase is all about execution. It's about carrying out that plan with ruthless efficiency.
Let me say that again. Communication is wealth. Information is the single most valuable thing on the battlefield. I'm telling you, a quiet team is a dead team. You need to be a constant stream of short, useful intel for your commander and your teammates.
And we're not talking about idle chit-chat. This is pure tactical data. Every call-out gives your team an edge. See an enemy? Call it out. Your sixth sense goes off, announce you're lit. Gonna push? Let us know. And this is a big one. You see an autoloader, like a Kronvag, fire its second shot? That tank is a sitting duck for the next 20 seconds. You have to call that out. And when the time comes to push, one person calls one target. We all shoot that one target, and we send them back to the garage. Simple as that.
Right. When the call is made to push, you push. There is no hesitation, no second guessing. You move as one single, unstoppable unit. We call it the bull train. It's all about overwhelming one spot with pure, coordinated aggression. And here's how it works. It's not a chaotic charge, it's a calculated assault. Step 1. You form up in a line. This makes it harder for the enemy to focus on one of you. Step 2. The caller picks one single target. Everybody aims at that guy. Step 3. You all go at the exact same time. You use your combined hit points as a shield, making sure no one tank gets singled out and deleted early.
This sounds so simple, I know, but it is absolutely critical. A shot that bounces or just misses completely? That's a waste. It's a wasted opportunity, and worse, it tells the enemy you're on reload. Every single shell has to count. Take that extra half second to aim. Load the gold if you have to. Make them pay for every mistake.
All right, we've covered the plan, we've covered the attack. Now for Phase 3, smart tactics. This is the stuff that separates the good players from the great ones. This is the next level thinking that wins championships.
So, I gotta ask you, what do you think is the single biggest, most unforgivable mistake you can make in competitive play? It's not missing a shot, it's not even being in the wrong spot. It's something much, much more basic.
The answer? Getting spotted for no reason.
This is Ghost Protocol. Every time that light bulb goes off, you have just given the enemy free intel on his silver platter. You've told them where you are, and maybe what your team is trying to do. Your default setting needs to be invisible. Stay behind hard cover. Use the safest routes. Only show yourself when you're about to do something. Make them work for every piece of information. On every single map, there are key spots, positions of power that give you a huge advantage. Usually it's a hill, a ridgeline, something that lets you shoot down on people while keeping yourself safe. Once you take one of these spots, you do not give it up. You make the enemy bleed for every single inch they try to take back.
The base circle, 99% of the time, you should pretend it doesn't exist. Capping the base is like sending up a flare that says, hey, we're all right here, come shoot us. You only use it as a strategic tool, maybe to force the enemy to come to you, or if it's literally the only way to win. If the call is to kill all tanks, you kill all tanks. You don't sit in the cap.
Look, not all enemy tanks are created equal. When a fight breaks out, you have to have a priority list. That means focus firing the tanks with low health to get their guns out of the game fast. Or you take out the high-damage tanks first, the ones that can shred your team to pieces. Taking out their most dangerous players first is how you win brawls.
And finally, the 10th commandment. And honestly, this might be the toughest one to learn. It's all about battlefield awareness. Sometimes the smartest and bravest thing you can do is run away. You have to recognize when a fight is lost and save your tank to fight somewhere else. And this slide breaks it down perfectly. There are two key scenarios. First, if your own flank is getting pushed hard, you run like a rat. You get out of there. Don't try to be a hero and trade your hit points. Just survive. Your only goal is not to be a free kill. But if another flank is collapsing, say it's a 2 versus 4 over there, you do not go help them. That fight is already over. Your job is to win your side of the map even faster. You don't throw your tank away trying to save a lost cause. 10 rules, 10 principles that every single winning team lives by. These aren't just suggestions, people. They're commandments. So let's run through your orders one last time. 1. Know your role. 2. Understand the strategy. 3. Communicate relentlessly. 4. Push like a bull train. 5. Pin your shots. 6. Practice Ghost Protocol. 7. Hold positions of power. 8. Master base capture. 9. Target key enemies. And 10. Know when to fight and when to flee. These are the rules of engagement. This is your key to not just surviving, but to dominating on the competitive battlefield. The briefing is over. You have your orders. The only question left is, what are you going to do with them? Dismissed.